Okay, I'm back with another Ancestor Speaks video, and today I'm going to talk about black energy. And when I say black energy, I'm referring to people of African descent. I'm referring to melanated energy and I guess high concentration of melanated energy. So what the ancestors want to get across is that your energy is your life force. It's everything. And you need to understand it, and you need to love your energy. You need to respect your energy. And most importantly, in this day and time, you need to protect your energy. So I guess modern world speaking, people don't know much about energy. People think it's some kind of new age thing to talk about energy. They think it's like super spiritual or I don't know. Like I feel like people are not knowledgeable about it, and therefore it gets used against them. So in the most simplest terms, let's just say, I don't know, you go to work, you host your own energy, and the energies of others affects you. So let's just say you go to work and you have this particular coworker that's always negative all the time, and it's like, and you're a positive person, that energy is going to affect you. It doesn't make positive stronger than negative. I'm not talking about that. Just saying that you feel the difference when that person walks in the room. That vibe that might have been there, that easygoing vibe, that cool vibe, goes away, or it almost like, like that black cloud type thing is hanging over that person, and it just disrupts your whole mood. That's what energy is. Okay, so I want to say that there are so many empires. I mean, energy vampires. I don't know how I just merged the two words like that. There are so many energy vampires in this day and age. And yes, times change and things change. And I'm going to speak on it in another video as far as religion and spirituality. But it doesn't benefit us to stick on the teachings of another age, because it does not help you in the time that you live in to be the best that you can be, to have as much strength and much power as you can have. So, energy speaking, on the news, they paint black men as being thug-like, right? They paint them as being bad fathers, as being jailbirds. Some of them they paint them all. Sometimes they paint them all as being faggots, or only good at sports, so on and so on. That's an energy, and it used to be. And this is what the ancestors get across to me, are trying to get across to everyone, is that it doesn't just. It is brainwashing in the sense that you see it on TV and you think it, and so eventually you do it. It isn't just that. It's about the energies. For these black actors, the people that look like you and they're on TV and they're portraying these roles as thugs, or portraying these roles as, I don't know, basketball players or rappers. Even some of the rappers be fake ass rappers, like they grew up in the fucking suburbs. But it's like all of that carries a certain energy, and when you let those energies, it's not real. I mean, excuse me, it's not that it's not real. It doesn't apply to real everyday life. All of that media and entertainment is meant to control us regular everyday people, and that energy coming through your TV, coming through your radio, coming through your cell phone, your tablet, whatever you're using, that energy coming in affects your thinking. It affects the way you see yourself. It affects your actions and your non-actions as well. So what the ancestors are trying to say is, take your energy back. Take it back. Stop watching these ghetto ass videos with twerking and, I don't know, people fighting. I don't really watch that kind of stuff, but I see when people post it on Facebook and other social media sites and stuff like that. I see when people be posting this stuff. Stop putting your energy in that. It's not worth it. We need to unite. This is a time of unity. Clearly, we're being attacked. If you didn't know it already, we're being attacked, and it's a time for us to take back our energy. Do not, and I mean do not, if you don't do anything else, do not put your energy in racism. It does not belong there. It does not help us to point at white people and be like, oh, these racist white people, these racist white people. Understand, and this is quite simple, the system was not created for you. The system was created for white people, Europeans, cave people, whatever you want to call them. It was created for them. It was not created for us. So don't think that you're going to find justice in a people that aren't a people at all. They don't know what justice is. And even if they did know what justice was, they're not going to give it to you. You're not their kind. Understand that. Stop fighting for rights that are your own. There's nothing for you. I don't know how to explain it, but you're fighting for rights and fighting for a chance to be seen as human. It's pointless, because at this point we're so far into the game. We cannot fight without losing a mass number of us. So therefore, those of us who are awake, you need to start with your energy power. That's where it begins. Your energy is your power. It is your sustenance. It is your life. When I'm occupying this body, I'm moving and all that other kind of stuff, this is me. This is my energy. I was almost about to say my true name for a minute, but I keep that to myself for now. I was about to say that, but this is that energy coming forth in this video, because it's so important to host your energy, be aware of it. When you're being attacked negatively, it's important to put your energy and time into your community. And what I mean by that is, if you see young mothers, please treat them well. Respect them, teach them to respect themselves, teach them to how to properly raise their children, especially you men. Teach the young men to be men, and so on and so on. Those of you that know better, and those of you who don't, you don't have an excuse, okay? If you know better, do better. Simple as that. I don't care about what your father did or didn't teach you. You know better. And I don't want to hear no excuses from nobody. Same thing with women. Whether or not your mom taught you better, we live in an information age. You have no excuse, okay? But what the ancestors are calling for, they're saying that if you pull your energy away from the entertainment world, away from so much of sports, because y'all know, if you don't know, if you didn't already know, that stuff is rigged, okay? They already decide. Them players gonna make the same amount of money. They already decide who's gonna win. They just let you spend your money on cable and spend your money on tickets and memorabilia, whatever that shit is. They let you spend your money on it. The rappers, the music that comes forth, that is a heavy energy influence. Excuse me. Music has a heavy influence, a heavy energy influence. And not only that, music, I'm not trying to go all conspiracy theorist or I don't know, talking about the Illuminati and stuff like that. I'm not trying to go there with it. I'm just saying that it does affect your brainwaves. Frequencies affect you. Melanated people since the beginning of time, we have held higher vibrations, and our energy is the most powerful energy on the planet. If you ain't know, believe it. Believe it, because I'm telling you the truth. Believe it because the ancestors want you to believe it. They want you to know that that is how they persevered. That's how they went through such horrible things, where other races, believe me, there were more races than what you see on the planet right now. But plenty of them went completely extinct. This is why they hate us. We don't go extinct. We don't die. And that's because there are enough of us in the race that continue to hold on to our energy, that continue to remember and honor our ancestors. If you want the ancestors to come forth and defend you in this time where they're trying to kill us off, you need to redirect your energy. And please, if you haven't already, which I'm working on it myself, get your altar together, get your ancestor notes together, or they're called ancestor notes, also called joss paper. Start making your offerings. I make my offerings, but I don't do it properly, clearly, because I don't have an altar. But I know that it works for me as it is now. And as I'm beginning to prepare one the way that I want it in the privacy, I'm working on privacy and getting a place to put it. But for those of y'all that don't, please educate yourself on it. And if anything, just talk to your ancestors. It's not that we need some Malcolm X, and I love Malcolm X, but it's not that we need a Malcolm X or Marcus Garvey to come up and say, hey, y'all, this ain't right, let's fight back. And there's a reason why I named those two particular people, because Malcolm was someone that truly loved his people, truly was full of love for his people, and said, we got a right to be here too. And the way that the European sees us is completely insane, but we can't continue to let them take over our land. Let them, for those of us that live in the US, they're taking over our fucking communities, and we can't have that. For all of these people, like, it just, the more I learn, the more depressing it is. But it's like, black people, you go to white people for them to tell you how to raise your children. What you doing in court? Like, y'all can't be adults and raise a child together. You need child support to interfere. People are allowing the state and redirect your energy. I don't know how you pull out of a system like that. Don't ask me. But any ways that you see in your life that you can begin redirecting that energy and focusing it internally on yourself, cleanse yourself, and start purifying yourself so that you can be used, so that you can get messages across out to the people, please do it. Please do so. The ancestors are waiting, and they have so many messages for so many of us, and they want to give it out, but they're like, please pull your energy in. For those of y'all that are you know, on these forums and Facebook, I don't know, Twitter, all that stuff, talking about racism and pointing fingers and stuff, please, 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 the ancestors are like, that's bullshit. You're wasting your time. You can't rationalize to someone that doesn't give a fuck. And I don't know how else to say it. If they don't care, let's just say I like math and you prefer literature. I can talk to you all day about numbers, but if you don't give a fuck about numbers, it's not going to make a difference. And that's how they are towards us. Stop with that, oh, we're all humans, we're just different skin color, they hate us because of our skin color. It's so much deeper than your skin color. Pull your energy back and come back to yourself, come back to your ancestors, come back to your nature. Okay.